Welcome back, guys, to another episode of Shay and Meek for real. Today we are doing Q&A. So we have some questions that we pulled from some other YouTube channels that we thought were pretty cool for us to have to answer as well. We got some questions that a few of our friends have asked, so we are going to be answering some questions today. As always, what do we need our subscribers to do?
Like, share, subscribe, and comment.
And don't forget to hit that notification bell, guys, so that you can be notified when we have new videos go up. All right, so Shay, you ready to answer some of these questions?
Oh, gosh. I have no idea what these questions are, y'all. So, I guess
it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. Let's get into it. All right, y'all. So, some of the questions are pretty easy. They are random. Actually, I think all of the questions are pretty easy. So I'm gonna ask the first couple, and then I'll let.
It's for both of us.
Some are for you. Some are for both.
Okay.
Some may be for me. I don't think I have any specifically. Okay, so excuse me, y'all.
Excuse me. It's late in the afternoon.
So she shouldn't be yawning. What is our favorite song as a couple?
Cause we gonna do it like it's about to be the end of the world, and it depended on us to make earth shaking love as we lay.
No, baby.
That's what he said?
That's what he said, but he didn't say it like that.
Oh, okay. I'm not Chris Brown, but it's Chris Brown 2012.
2012, yes. Yeah, that's our first song. Who's the best cook?
Tamiko's the best cook. She dibbles and dabbles in all types of cultures, but you know, I had to put my little stank on it with certain stuff to make sure it's, you know, I'm able to consume it as well. She's a big foodie, y'all. I'm not.
I'm the foodie.
Yeah,
you have to know how to cook if you like to eat. Who is the most jealous?
You.
You just gonna be blunt.
It's you. It ain't me. I'm not the jealous type.
I'm not like crazy
By
jealous,
far.
y'all. Like, that doesn't mean that I'm gonna, fight, turn up all the time for any scenario. Like, just making up stuff type of jealous.
That doesn't mean I won't. But what I'm saying is I'm not the jealous type.
That's true.
I'm pretty confident.
I'll give you that.
Because if you're going to do you, you're going to do you. Ain't nothing I can do. Next question.
What do you think makes us compatible? This is a good one.
That's a very good one. What makes us compatible? We just basically offset each other. Tamiko's more like nurturing. You're more like caring, emotional, and I'm more like the structured, the business, the financial planner, those type of
it balances.
qualities.
I agree 100%. Shay is going to,
and we're both Libras.
Yes. 4 days apart. Well,
yeah.
4 days in the dates.
4 days in the days. Yes.
In the days.
In the days of the week.
Not in the years.
The number, yeah.
Not in the number of years.
But
yes, Shay is more structured. She kind of knows how to maintain her cool, keep things calm. I can be a little bit more frantic sometimes. Yeah, we just kind of balance each other out. Shay thinks a long time. I don't think a lot. Like, if it's time to go and do something, it's time to go and do it. And I think that sometimes it's necessary to stop, think about it, process it. And I also think that sometimes it's necessary to take action really quickly. So we balance each other in different ways. Who's the meanest?
I don't think neither one of us are mean, but I'm the scapegoat. I get the blame and get pinpointed for being the meanest, but I'm just very direct.
I agree.
I'm just direct.
If we
I got a good
heart. We had to title one of us as the meanest, people are probably gonna say Shay
blame
is
my mama.
the meanest.
Blame my mama.
I probably look the meanest though. Yeah. Like I look very unapproachable.
Yeah, if you were to see her, you wouldn't think she's approachable,
but we both have really good hearts. Like we mean well. Shay is more direct, and that's just what it is. But it doesn't mean that anything that either of us say or do for someone is not to be like malicious or spiteful. We're just not those type of people. So I would say neither of us are mean, but most people would probably categorize Shay as the meanest, just because sometimes she be like, thought comes here, comes right out.
No filter.
And
I've gotten better.
I've worked with her on that over 5 years. We had to work on that for sure. You pick some.
Let me see. But these are all
Shay. I'm sorry, y'all. The questions are unorganized for Shay.
So let's switch it up a little bit.
Okay.
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just going through because
This is what I mean by her thinking things through.
I mean, I just would have wanted the topics to question me a little bit, categorized. It flows better. But anywho, how important are looks to you?
Looks are important. Should I do it like on a scale of 1 to 10?
I guess
looks are like a 6.75.
Are you saying 6 out of all the other qualities that you would normally go for or look at?
I just think that if I don't find you physically attractive, then it's going to be hard for me to get to anything else. But I only give it a 6 because I don't need you to be like Rihanna fine for me to, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't need you to be like super fine for me to, I do judge people based off of their characters, but I feel like in order for me to get to want to know that part of you, I have to at least be appealed to something about you. It could just be your smile. You could have a big ass nose, or whatever, or whatever. But if I notice something that is attractive about you, I'll give it a go.
I'm a little bit different. I think I go off someone's spirit, like a vibe I get from a person. And once, if that vibe is a cool vibe, a good vibe, then it moves to more like an intellectual level, like connecting with them mentally. And then I look at them. Now, don't get me wrong, appearances do play a part, but I don't think that's like a determining factor.
Y'all, Shay has told me that she says now that she doesn't have like a type. She doesn't have a type. And I used to always put a type on Shay. We're not going to say what that type is, but I used to put a type on Shay, like, this is your type.
Tell him.
You want me to tell him for real?
You already said
I used to always say that Shay likes short, thick women. Mm-hmm. And they had to be light skinned. I thought for a long time that Shay had like a light skin complex. And y'all, please don't attack her or I, because I don't know the politically correct way to say it. We all love who we love all the time. But that is what I used to try to put on her when we first met. And I was wrong. But she has told me that I was probably not her type initially. Type being used very loosely. But I think our personalities meshed. I'm not, bad to look at. I'm pretty easy on the eyes. So, if that kind of plays into her saying, looks aren't everything, but it does play
and
a
I don't
part.
even know where she got that from, because if I put my exes in a lineup, they all look completely different.
They really do.
They all look
really do
completely different.
I
Different
will
body
say,
types, complexions, everything.
all of her exes, I even find to be very beautiful women, except for one. Except for one, and I done told you who it is, and I'm not gonna say it right now, but I done told you.
Nah, you tripping. But okay, moving on.
It might be bad pictures. I never met her face to face. Plus, I just don't really like how she moved. But anyway, go ahead.
Have you ever cheated?
I have cheated, but not in this relationship.
Oh, okay. Because you was about to get smacked.
We always together, y'all. Like,
yeah, people can never, is the right word, disassociate?
We're gonna run with it.
Yeah, we're gonna run with that. Disassociate the two. It's always like a package deal. But why did you cheat? In one of your relationships, just one.
In one of my relationships, I cheated because, for starters, I was cheated on. And even though I was cheated on early and late in the relationship. And the first time I was cheated on, I just, sucked it up, continued on, whatever. But then as the relationship started to end, it was just like, I know it's ending. This person is cheating, so I might as well do the same thing.
Okay.
Revenge.
I've cheated more so for revenge. And it's not necessarily they cheated on me. It's just, I just felt like that's what was going to make me feel better, even though I felt like shit.
I did.
It's a lot. It's a lot. So, but yeah, I've been cheated on that resulted into me cheating. I cheated on because I wasn't happy, wasn't satisfied.
You cheat on me?
I've never cheated on Tamikio. Which is
she always say that's surprising.
It is very surprising. I'm not saying she deserves to be treated on. Not at all. I'm just saying that from history,
her history,
my history,
her story,
right? I would have cheated by now, but I haven't.
Okay. Next question.
They pull your shirt down on the side, on the back.
Is it? I got a roll coming out.
Yes.
Okay.
Speaking of exes, do you still communicate with any of them?
Well, one I have no choice but to communicate with because we share children. But yes, to answer the question, yes, I actually still communicate very loosely with a few of my exes, but it's on, not even a friend type of thing. It's just an association. We all have children. We have something in common. And, relationships end. They may be bad when they end. They may be cool when they end. But I'm 34, guys. So, if it was somebody in high school or somebody in college, like, how long am I going to hold something against them to not communicate? But it's always very respectful to their relationships and mine. So, yeah. Do you?
Yeah, I talked to a couple of them. Like you say, on association level.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, one just had a birthday a couple days ago, December 28th.
Happy birthday!
Shout out to AB4. Yeah, our first love just had her birthday. So
how old did she die?
She's 4 years older than me, so she will be. No, she's 3 years older than me, so she'll be 30. She's 32.
Okay.
Yep, she's 32. I'm sorry, y'all. That's my math.
OCD. She's getting off track.
Yep. Where would you want to live if you outside of the United States?
Like live permanently outside of the United States? That's a good question.
Say Africa.
I would say Africa too.
Africa got water? Because I'm bad about geography, y'all. I am terrible with geography and people and origins and stuff like that. But I like to be near the water.
West Africa.
West Africa.
Some countries in West Africa have some water.
I'm going to West Africa wherever there's water. I like being near water, even though I can't swim. I just like the temperature.
I would say Africa too. I wouldn't know where. I think we should at some point try to visit, just so that we can kind of get a feel for what it's like. Oh, excuse me. Outside of the United States, it's very hard for me because I am very particular about my food. And I'm 34. I don't want to have to get accustomed to brand new food if the food is like completely, to try it is one thing, but to have to eat it every day.
I'm very picky. My friends, my family will tell you I am very, 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 very picky. So that would be the biggest challenge for me, like the biggest challenge. But I would think I'll be excited about hunting my food.
Oh no, no honey. I would be a vegetarian if I got to hunt my food. Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Nope.
All right, last question. Are we going to be talking about sex? One of my friends wanted to know.
Yes, we will. We don't know how down and dirty y'all want us to go. Y'all gonna have to ask us some questions and we'll just pick through.
Yeah, we'll just go from there. We're gonna keep it PGR. As much
that's not fun.
as possible.
TVMA.
Whatever that means. So I never really had conversations about, intimate things like that. So I don't know. It ain't sitting well.
People want to know.
But how much do they want to know?
They want to know. They probably want to know a lot, but we can't tell y'all everything because I can't have nobody looking at Shay like, Tamika said Shay did what? DM slide.
I don't need my mama calling me. I might have to just tell her not even come to this channel.
Yeah, you might have to just tell her not to.
Yeah.
My daddy don't know nothing about YouTube, y'all. So fingers crossed, and don't y'all tell him.
But thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of Shay and Meek FRFR. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, and comment below. You can also hit us up on our handles. I think Tamika is going to drop it in the description below.
Yep. And, that is about it. Shay did a really good job of doing the closing. So until next time, guys, peace.
Peace.